I'm Francis from the technical marketing team, and I'm sitting with Dunny. Dunny is our executive from Actuarial Services. Today we're going to talk about the recent changes PPS made to its eligibility requirements. Now Dunny, as some background, tell us about why PPS made these changes.
So I think PPS made these changes broadly to ensure that we remain relevant. So in a changing occupational and professional landscape where things are changing, where people do degrees and carry out work that are probably not linked to their degrees, we needed to make sure that we remain relevant. The second thing is that we wanted to ensure that we remain exclusive to the graduate professionals. And simplicity is something that we wanted to ensure we are able to achieve, to ensure that if someone is sitting across a potential PPS member, they will know which member actually qualifies and which member does not qualify.
So then looking at qualification to become a PPS member, what changes have PPS made on that?
The first thing that we've made is to ensure that for you to become a member, we only look at the quality of your qualification, not necessarily whether you qualify for PPS products. So we look at the quality of that qualification, and the quality that we look for is an honors, a qualification that is at an honors level or higher, at a public institution. And the third change is that when you come in as a member, we will not look at your lower qualification, we will look at the highest qualification that you have. So in instances where your lower qualification doesn't qualify, but your highest qualification qualifies, you'll be eligible for PPS membership. And then the final change was in looking at, because we focus on the quality of the qualification, there's also private institutions that are going to come into play. So if there is certain qualification that we see that it's at the level of an honors or higher, and it's at a private institution, it will also be accepted for PPS membership. So it's not necessarily that we'll accept the private institution itself, but we'll look at the qualification that the member has.
So that obviously means some changes from a product perspective as well. So talk us through what those changes are.
So basically, the changes is that first and foremost is that every person who's eligible to be a PPS member will qualify for the life and critical illness product. So irrespective of the occupation that they carry out. Then the other products that are related to your occupation, so your sickness and permanent incapacity product and your disability product, there a member will qualify depending on the occupation that they carry out. In addition to that, in addition to them being able to qualify or not qualify, those that qualify will be rated fairly. The premium that they will pay will be in line with the risk that they bring to the pool to ensure that PPS remains profitable and sustainable in the future.
Thank you, Dunny. There you have it. Those are the highlights of the recent enhancements PPS made to the eligibility requirements. Thank you.